And we are back with your defending champion Knights taking the field against Titanium. Getting a look at the new look Knights sporting the white uniforms. Knights also will be featuring Lewis Blackwell at quarterback instead of the normal quarterback Ray Kendall, who is recovering from surgery. Still expect to see a good offensive show. Lewis is a seasoned Knight, so he knows the offense. He knows how we run things. Good kick by Cheeky Johnson, the self-proclaimed best kicker in the league. Notice I said self-proclaimed. It's going to pin them deep, deep, deep inside the 1 yard line. Knights pretty much returning their same team, featuring a couple of new players. Dom Harris, formerly of the Thunder, is joining that front line. Lamar Blackwell is out due to a broken wrist. So prayers up for our brother. He's still recovering from that, so he's going to sit the season out. We also have Cameron Atkinson, a new player. Knights were looking to get a little bit taller, so we added a little bit more height on our squad. Quarterback back, Dre Taylor's rushing him. And we have the completed pass. Gives Titanium first down. Completed pass, corner was playing a little too short. Safety couldn't get over the top. Knights are running two rushers, two linebackers playing inside. And we have the incompletion. Looks like we're going to have an extension on the offense. Oh, excuse me, extension on the defense. It's going to scoop the ball up just short of the 50. Knights very fast-paced team. Picking up Dom Harris is going to help that defensive line to replace Lamar Blackwell, one of our best rushers. Quarterback steps outside, completes. Oh no, the pass is incomplete to Dion. Should be playing with the Olympians. I guess is going to help Titanium out. We're getting a look at number 3, the defensive player of the year, Marcus Johnson. Knights kind of use him as a utility knife. He rushes, he plays middle, slide over the linebacker. It's kind of wherever he's needed. Pressure pushes him outside. Pass complete over the 50. Flag pulled by Ryan Franklin. Knights give up the completed pass. Pass complete to number 8, and that is we'll get a name check on that in just a second. Quarterback is going to step up, sees it completed. Oh, incomplete pass. Almost had the easy completion. He's looking for number 8, John Pratt. That is the name. John Pratt had the completion earlier. He was also, I believe he went to Saginaw High School as well, if I'm not mistaken. The quarterback, I believe, is R.J. Bates. That's not Bates back there. We don't have a name on him. He looks like him, number 9. He is running. Petty. David Petty is his name. He is outside, first down. And the Titanium are moving the ball well. Titanium are moving the ball pretty easily on the Knights defense, which is surprising. Knights got to figure it out. And he's going to roll out. Petty has the pass, incomplete. Good play by Jarrell Fisher on the sideline. Pass intended for number 83, Collins. Titanium are going to run 3 down linemen, 3 receivers to the left. Single that receiver up on the right side of the field. Knights are running 2 linebackers in the middle of the field, 2 outside, pretty basic defense. Dom Harris coming through. Pass up for grabs, and it should have been caught. Good pass by Petty. Found a very tight window, and the pass was incomplete. Definitely a risky pass. Good pass. Should have been caught for the easy completion. The Knights sometimes get off to a slow start, but they can turn it on very quick. And if you give them a turnover, they will capitalize on it. Titanium looked to improve from the last season. Had a rough season last year. Got a new quarterback, made a couple adjustments, and hopefully they're going to have a better season. Misses Dion wide open middle field, and that's one of those risky passes I was talking about. If you do that against the Knights, it will get picked off. Ryan Franklin with the pick drops the ball, trying to make a move. There is a flag on the play, and we will see. The roughing the passer. Looks like it's going to be on Dom Harris. He definitely gets a lot of penalties. He's very physical, sometimes too physical. Knights might want to think about dropping him into coverage as well sometimes, or having him come on a delayed rush. Sometimes when you're bigger than a person too, it seems like you're doing a lot more. So we'll have to watch and just make sure that the calls are right. But Titanium's going to get the first down inside of the goal line, nullifying the pick from Ryan Franklin. Sorry about the wind. It's very windy out here, swirling wind. And it looks like the referees are trying to get everything squared away, make sure they get the correct spot of the ball, which it looks like they're going to be spotting the ball at the 10-yard line. Titanium first down going in. Ball is snapped. Petty's going to roll out, has a lane to run. Going to throw a fire. Pass has some fire. There was a fireball back there to number 83, Collins. Maybe it's been a little too hot because he did not come up with the completion. Yeah, Petty definitely has a strong arm, a little bit stronger arm than their quarterback last season. And he actually can move pretty good. So looking for Titanium to do a lot better than what they did last season. Offensive line is giving him some time back there. Got a couple weapons on the outside that he can use to his advantage. We got Dre Taylor and Cheeky Johnson coming in on the rush. See if they can cut some of that time down. Dre Taylor was second in the league in sacks last season. Cheeky's coming hard on the outside. Flag pull, and they are going to get him. Cheeky's making an impact out there already. Definitely one of the loudest players on the Knights team, but definitely backs up this play. Backs it up with this play, I promise you. That's going to bring up third down, I believe. Quarterback Petty is going to take the snap. Thought he had a wide open receiver. Steps up in the pocket. Good step up. Has a man wide open for the touchdown. Good pass by Petty. And Titanium take the lead, surprising everybody out here over the Knights. Quarterback Petty definitely has a lot more vision, so he's definitely going to take a lot of people by surprise. Maybe the Knights took him a little too didn't give him any what's the word I'm looking for, it took him very lightly, and then and that's going to be picked off, and this might go to the house. That is Jarrell Fisher, a very dangerous player, and he's going to pitch it, and we're going to get the tackle on Cameron Atkinson, one of the new players on the Knights. Jarrell Fisher, number 10, did not play a lot of games with the Knights, but I guarantee you in the playoffs he made a name for himself really fast. Very seasoned player. So we're going to have the kickoff with the Titanium taking the early shocking lead over the Knights. See how the Knights respond on offense. Lewis Blackwell will be playing quarterback. Titanium celebrating a little bit. We'll see how the Knights adjust this season. Losing Trey Norman definitely interrupted the chemistry of the team. A little turmoil there for a little while, but Knights are led by a very strong group of individuals, so the seasoned people that make the decisions to keep the team together. Titanium's I expect them to have a couple more wins this season. They're looking pretty good early, looking pretty good. Petty's definitely an improvement at quarterback. With 1:20 left in the first, we're going to have Titanium over the Knights. All right, so because of the tackle on the run back, they're saying that would have went for a touchdown. So, and there's no tackling in flag football, ladies and gentlemen. So they are going to award the Knights 1 point. So we have a very awkward score of 6-1 with Titanium leading the Knights. And typical of the Knights to do something uncharacteristic like get 1 point in a game. Yep. That's the Knights. Titanium with the kickoff. Dion has a big leg, kicks it over Cheeky's head, right into Lewis Blackwell. See if he's going to take the... And we have a whistle. Okay, what was the whistle for? All right, Lewis Blackwell, the new quarterback of the Knights, is going to run it. And he is going to get over the first down. Going to bring up second down for the Knights. going into that Titanium defense. Pretty good corner play. We got number 8, John Pratt. Returning player with Titanium. Definitely one of their bright spots. Looking to get better. Keep improving. We're going to have that is the half score, 6-1. Titanium over the Knights. We're going to be switching sides. Ball is snapped to Blackwell. He's going to take the check down to Cheeky Johnson. Cheeky's going to get over the 40. Cheeky Johnson, a returning Pro Bowler, one of the Knights. Actually led the league in catches last season, 32 at the center position. One of my check down men. Lewis Blackwell takes the snap. Had a man open, decides to make some people miss. He's going to run, and he is going to be down. I think we're going to have a hold as well. You cannot grab the flags and extend, ladies and gentlemen. This is flag football. You have to get that flag. If you do grab and you let go, they will not call it. But if you grab, extend, and try to run with the person down the field pulling out their pants, they will call it. Gives the Knights a first down with Lewis Blackwell about to take the snap. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Got Franklin and Atkinson on one side, Johnson and Kennel on the left. Gonna take Franklin on dump off. Franklin attempts to dip, which dipping is allowed this season now, ladies and gentlemen, but it did not work. Titanium there with the defense to pull the flag. Bringing up second down, just short of the 20, which is the first down. And I know it looks like 30, but the field is marked different. Lewis Blackwell is going to take the deep ball to Kennel, and it was out of bounds and maybe even thrown above the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 3rd and short for the Knights. We're going to get a time check for you, ladies and gentlemen. Whistle blow. Dump off to Keldrick Bryant. He's going to take that down to the house, ladies and gentlemen. Keldrick Bryant, the Super Bowl MVP. 2-time Pro Bowler in Mid-Cities flag football, is going to take the pass and take it in for the Knights touchdown, which makes a lot of people on the sideline upset, especially the Raiders. They will get over it. Touchdown Knights. Titanium let Keldrick sneak out of that center position, which he does very, very well. And he's also very strong. He can block. Knights running a star formation, going to pitch to Franklin, who was a quarterback for a short period of time when Kennel was hurt again, but throws the incompletion. Holding the score at 7-6. Knights over the Titanium. Titanium actually did score first. Order. Knights answering right back. Cheeky Johnson with the kickoff takes 2 bounces, and once it bounces that second time, it is dead. The time is 7:30 left in the second quarter. Knights on top of the Titanium, 7-6. Titanium looking pretty good on the first drive. Let's see if they can answer it. Quarterback David Petty made some good reads out there. He's going to take the shot down the field, and he's got him beat, and he overthrows him. And if that ball was on the money, that quarterback, Josh Brown, would have been beat. Knights might want to look to make a switch. Looks like Josh Brown is limping a little bit. His season was ended cut short last year because of an ankle injury, a very gruesome ankle injury. Looks like he's trying to come back, test it out. It looks like we have a call on the offense, going to move them back. Too many men on the field is the call. And the Knights defense looks a little bit more, like it has a lot more holes in it than it did last season. Gonna see if they can get that figured out. Looks like they're trying something different. Dre Taylor breaks through, but Petty gets up the pass. Steven Johnson, number 8, McLovin, as we call him, pulls the flag. This is his second season with the Knights. And the interesting thing with the Knights is a lot of them played football together. Cheeky Johnson, Cam Atkinson, and actually Dion, that's in the blue shirt playing with Titanium, all played high school football together. And then Franklin, Kennel, and Johnson, Steven Johnson, number 8, play football. There's a tackle, and we have another flag. The pass is almost picked off by Keldrick Bryant, and it falls just short. Keldrick Bryant, if you know him, is definitely one of the top leading pick getters in this league. I believe was tied for the lead or led the league the first season with the Bears, and then had a good season last year and definitely had a strong Super Bowl performance. That's why he won the MVP. Gonna have a call on Titanium. Looks like an extension and a tackle on Cheeky Johnson. Cheeky Johnson definitely can get in there in that backfield and wreak some havoc. Sometimes you have no choice but to grab him. And it looks like we have a huddle trying to figure out what the call is. It's a good day for football. A little windy, a little breezy. Wind has a little chill to it. Going to see what the call is if they ever get it figured out. And what I'm thinking is if it's an offset, if it's penalties on each team, it should be offsetting penalties. Cheeky Johnson's in there trying to figure it out. So we're going to figure out what the call is. I think it's going to be offsetting penalties, which is the right call. And this year the officials are not playing any games. They are not taking talk back and disrespect lightly, and they are letting people have it left and right. So I warn you, come out here talking to these refs, you might not want to do that. We try to keep it peaceful. We have kids out here. We have family. We have people watching on Facebook Live. We're trying to build this brand, so we definitely want to keep the cussing down and the profanity and the altercations down. If you feel like you got a hot head, leave the field for a little bit or go home. Snap. Petty's going to roll out. Little time. Oh, almost picked out by Marcus Johnson. Good defense by the Knights. Looks like they're finally waking up. Titanium might have woke them up when they scored on them. Number 42 is upset from the Titanium. Feels like he had a call not go his way. Gonna walk it off. That is Hunter Ferris. Pass complete to Dion. Dion making a couple Knights miss. Former teammate on teammate violence. Good pass by Petty. Petty's definitely got a pretty good arm. Gonna take a lot of teams by surprise. Take Titanium lightly based off of what they did last year. You will be surprised as the Knights were on the first drive. We have 3:47 left. And a quick dump off, good smart play. And that's why he was the Defensive Player of the Year. Marcus Johnson makes the flag pull. Titanium moving the ball pretty easily on this drive. Clock still rolling. Second down, line to gain. Petty takes the snap. Quick dump off, and he drops the ball. You absolutely hate that as a quarterback because those are easy yards. They don't get any easier. And as a quarterback, stats, lives matter. Because, of course, it doesn't show the drops in the stat sheet. So now they are looking at a third down, I believe. Two rushers coming from the Knights. Cheeky Johnson on the outside has a free lane. Puts his hand up. Complete pass to number 4. Good pass by Petty again. Number 4 open wide in the middle of the 4. So Mark Hewlett, a returning player for Titanium. And they are moving the ball. Knights looking for an answer on defense. Knights normally a good defensive team. Petty is putting it on them right now. One rusher sent. Quick completion. Aljamar Kennel with the tackle. Good completion by Petty. And that's what it's about, taking what they give you. Titanium looking good on offense early. Petty's looking over. Steps left, steps right, takes the dump off to Hewlett, and Kennel is there again with the tackle. Ball's going to be spotted at Titanium's going to take the quick timeout. See if they can get a score up on the Knights. Definitely want to take advantage of the Knights. If you get them down, jump on them and stay on them. Do not let them get any momentum. So Titanium looking to do just that and milk that clock. If they want to, the middle of the field is wide open. If I was Petty, I'd buy a little time, send 2 crossing routes in the middle of that field and exploit the Knights only running that. It's going to put Keldrick Bryant back there on an island. So if you can run him out, make MJ commit to one side, then you can have some completions right there. Thing is that Rush is getting back there, so if he can just find a lane to step up in, he can exploit the middle of the field for the Knights, which is wide open right now. And the dump off is incomplete. Dre Taylor flexing his muscle. 2-time Pro Bowler with the Bears, and then first season with the Knights. The Knights were made up last season of some players that played on the Bears. Myself, Dre Taylor, Marcus Johnson, and Keldrick Bryant. We played with the Knights, but I had actually been playing with those guys, the elder Knights, for a while. My son plays on the team, Cheeky Lou. And Chris Johnson is going to swim on him, fly. One of the most loud, bodacious players in the whole league, and he will talk to you and let you know how great he is. Like I said, he will back it up with his play, and he is making his presence known right now. David Petty tried to step up. Needed just a little more time to make that pass. Pretty accurate passer. If he had a little more time, he probably could have hit that crossing route right in the middle of the field, wide open. Got Cam Atkins and Aljamar Kennel spread to your left. Looks like Ryan Franklin, Marcus Johnson, and now Josh Brown running in. Those Blackwells gonna step back, go to Franklin. Franklin gonna be short. Titanium running 2 rushers. He's gonna drop one back in coverage. Take the pitch down to Franklin again, and Franklin's dangerous once he gets going. Very shifty. Knights looking to get a quick score going into half. Got 40 seconds left in the second. Knights still have a timeout, I believe. What you want to do in this, if I was Lewis Blackwell, I'd run Cameron Atkinson out, take that quick dump off to Alzamar Kittle, tell him to get out of bounds, have him sneak up the seam. And Keldrick Bryant's running wide open down the middle of the field. And Lewis is going to take the shot. Cam Atkinson is going to jump and make the catch. And as I said, the Knights were looking to get a little taller, and we did with Cameron Atkinson, a very good player. I played with him on another team as well. Played with him out here at Saginaw. He is a good player. He's going to make an impact on this league, I guarantee you, real soon. Actually stole that ball from Keldrick Bryant and the defender, using that height. Good find by Lewis Blackwell. Knights looking to add on to their lead. Titanium jumping out first on a very impressive offensive drive. Lewis Blackwell scanning the field. Has a man right. Cameron Atkinson again. Right inside for the touchdown. Taking advantage of that big target. Which is going to bring that score to 15-6. The Knights, returning champs over Titanium. You know, Titanium can't get down on themselves. They got to keep the motivation going right now. They got to stay in the game because they had some impressive drives. They moved the ball very well, just a couple of missed opportunities. But they had some opportunities. Like I said, if they could take advantage of those outbreaking routes on the Knights and attack the middle of that field because of the one high safety, probably could find some lane. Cheeky Johnson with the kick. It's going to take one bounce, two bounce, and it's going to be down just over the 20. See where they spot it. All right, we got Petty looking to take the snap. Dre Taylor coming. And they are going to take the shot down the field. Risky pass. Don't know about that one, Petty. You have been doing pretty good. You had time. I would have scanned the field. You had 83 Collins breaking open down the middle of the field. And I definitely wouldn't take that shot with Keldrick Bryant lurking back there. And that will bring up halftime with the score, the defending champs Knights 15, Titanium 6. We'll be back after this short intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Share with your friends, share with your family, support, and we'll be back Mid-Cities Flag Football. And we are back with the kickoff. Oh, gonna bounce twice and hit Keldrick Bryant right in the face. He's going to cuss about that one, I promise you. There's going to be a lot of cuss words, and they're probably already flying. And the Knights will take the ball just over the 20, giving them the long first down. Titanium can get a stop here, force a mistake, and give Petty the ball back in a little time. They might have a chance to pull off the upset here. Stack 2 on your left side. Dre Taylor with the catch and the run. Dre Taylor looking to show his moves off. He's going to get caught by Dion from behind. Dre Taylor got in the open field and ran out of gas. Dion's actually a pretty fast player. So, good way not to give up on the ball. And like I said, Dion, wish he would have been with the Knights, but he's definitely going to make an impact out here for the Olympians. Lewis Blackwell is going to take the snap again. Step up in the pocket, buy himself some time, has a crossing route, going to make a man miss, and he's going to tuck it and run, which he can do with the spin move. Touchdown, Lewis Blackwell. Teammate on ex-teammate violence. It's one thing Lewis Blackwell can do. He can run with the ball. He has probably one of the best spin moves in the whole league. I've stole it a couple times, and he will make you miss because he can spin off of both feet both ways, and it makes it really tricky. Former safety, and they are going for 2. And running back in high school. Played right here at Saginaw. Gonna sidestep the defender, throw a pass up, and Ryan Franklin's gonna make the catch in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion, giving the Knights a score of 23-6, taking a commanding lead, much to the dismay of the other teams. So Knights looking pretty good without the quarterback, moving the ball pretty well. Defense looks a little suspect. See if the Titanium can take advantage of it to get another score and possibly stay in this game. Knights looking to kick the ball off. Cheeky Johnson is going to go for the kick. Kick, bounce once, bounce twice. And 42 is going to make sure that we have the spot correct. Jumping up and down, marking his territory. All was left to do is for him to pee on that spot. For us to realize that that is where the ball landed. I think we get it. Titanium's going to take the ball. They're going to hug it out, saying, I didn't mean to run you over. I didn't mean to tackle you, and we're good. Petty's going to look to take the snap. I don't like the trips to this side unless you have that outbreaking route by Bates, and there's 4 Hewlett on the outbreaking route, but he missed the window. Now he's going to have to run for it, makes a man miss, and steps out just short of the 40. And that's the thing with flag football, ladies and gentlemen. You have to get, as a quarterback, get that ball out of your hand in 3 seconds, because that's usually when the routes are open. So if you can get that ball out of your hands in rhythm, let that guy catch the ball and turn up the field and try to get some yards, usually works out more in your favor. Anything over 3 seconds, you're looking to go down the field. And if it's not there, you got to tuck it and run. We're going to run trips to the right side again. Probably going to run a cross-breaking route to this side now. Unless they think they can exploit that matchup over there. They got a singled up Brown over there. And there it is. Good pass in rhythm. Like I was saying, sometimes you get out in less than 3 seconds, good things happen. 5 yards 4 times is a first down. Titanium moving the ball. Pump fake. He's running, trying to escape the pressure. Pass complete to Dion. Dre Taylor had him, missed the flag. Petty with the good hips. Finds the receiver open in the middle of the field. And like I was saying earlier, the Knights defense look like it has a big hole in the middle of the field. Those linebackers are playing, looks like, deep and out and not really coming in with the receivers. So a couple of post routes, a couple in-breaking routes, and possibly a slant and go on those linebackers. You can have an easy touchdown. Buying some time. Oh. Kennel right there on the defensive play. Good defensive play. Kennel was a Pro Bowler last year. Had 9 touchdowns in the league. And is also my son. And I yell at him probably more than anybody on the team. It's probably all deserving, him and Franklin. All right, Titanium looking to get something going, have a couple of good plays. Petty and Hewlett are talking about the play, seeing if they can draw up something on this nice defense. Harris on the rush, and he's got him. They're going to call that a sack, or is it an incompletion? They're going to call it a sack. Dom Harris led the league in sacks last season with the Thunder. Came to the Knights to boost that front line. Now the Knights have the number 1 and the number 2 rusher from last season, along with Marcus Johnson, the defensive player of the year, who sometimes comes in and rush, and he is a fast rusher out there. He is fast. A former track runner at Northwood College, and he can fly. And he really gave Carlos some problems last season in that playoff game. Rush coming hard, and Marcus Johnson shows why he is a defensive player of the year. He can close distance really, really fast. He definitely gave Carlos problems last season because he came in accounted for. Yeah, the score was 54-2. A lot of times we had him coming in unaccounted for at Carlos, and Carlos admitted that he didn't have an answer for that because Marcus Johnson is very, very fast. He's very fast. All right, Knights taking the ball back. Going to run Franklin and the star. They're going to go to him and Cameron Atkinson. They're going to throw it up for grabs to Kennel, who can't make the one-handed catch. It's going to bring up second down for the Knights. Ball is snapped. Quick pitch and run to Harris from Cheeky Johnson. He's still up. He spin move. And Harris is making his offensive presence felt now.
Oh, man. We're calling it back.
What? And they're calling a full extension on somebody. We'll get clarification on that. I think it's on Cheeky Johnson. Costly penalty. Nullifies a touchdown for the Knights. Brings it all the way back. And somewhere Ray is yelling. Knights going to try it again. Going to line up Johnson and Franklin, former high school teammates, on one side. Lou's going to take the shot. Oh, no, he tucks it down. Going to make a miss. And he's going to take the check down to Keldrick Bryant. Keldrick is going to score his second time of the day. And he's going to let you know about it. And some cuss words will fly. If not now, they will fly later. And well, wait a second. And another touchdown is coming back on the Knights. And we'll get clarification on that call. And it's coming back. And we're going to get the time and clarify what that call was, if we can. And we're going to switch sides with the Knights on top of Titanium, 23-6. Probably should have gone.
That's two.
All right. Start of the fourth. Lewis Blackwell is going to run out, take the quick pass to Kendall. Kendall is going to shake and bake. And he made two people miss. He's going to score with the easy catch and run. Kendall takes it to the house. 3 straight plays, 3 straight touchdowns, 2 of them getting called back. Kendall's going to capitalize on the third one. Good read by Lou, taking the short completion and let your receivers do the work. Sometimes that's what it's about. In flag football, it's not necessarily always throwing it down the field and making it look pretty. Sometimes it's letting your men catch the ball, and then as soon as that defense comes up, then you attack them over the head. Everything else opens up once they start playing you short. Might have a flag on the play. He's going to throw the jump ball, and good defensive play. Knocked it out of Kendall's hands. Flag should have been false start on the Knights. So the Knights still on top, 29-6. Titanium jumping out to the quick lead. And the cuss words are flying from Keldrick Bryan. I told you, I am not psychic. I just know. All right. Titanium started out pretty strong. I still expect to see some good things out of them. They just keep it together, get a couple more practices in, keep with Petty at quarterback. Hopefully get them a playmaker on the outside and learn how to use what they have, because number 8, John Pratt, definitely can make some plays. Definitely has some speed, definitely has pretty good hands. Got to find a way to get him the ball. Move him inside if you have to. Move him into the slot. Yeah, well, you haven't played quarterback, then you lose a receiver. Petty's pretty good. He has a pretty good arm. And I would definitely like Pratt at receiver more than Petty. So, all right, Knight's going to start on defense against Titanium's offense, who shocked them with the early score. See if Titanium can get another score on the board, just for moral pride, if anything. Petty steps back. He's going to fire it to Dion. Kennel with another pass breakup, really sticking his head in there with the pass breakup. Titanium actually doing a pretty good job of keeping that pass rush off of them. Their quarterback, he's having a clear lane to step up, because those two guys are coming pretty fast. So everything looks a lot faster in person than when you're down there. As you can see, Taylor gets right in there. And there's that route I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Right behind the linebacker, right in the middle of the field. And completed pass, good catch by Collins. Almost had the free lane to take off, couldn't quite get in stride. Titanium with a spark. Got about 6:40 left in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that is correct here to keep you updated as much as we can and accurately as we can. Petty looking over the defense. And he's going to throw that up for grabs, but he is not going to count because Harris is going to come up with the sack, showing again why he was the league leader. Harris is a big guy, about 6'3", 6'4", 230, and can run. And then you got Dre on the other side, who's a lot smaller but quicker and faster, so it's pretty hard combination. Titanium offensive line doing a pretty good job of keeping them off of him, though. Petty just might need to move his receivers around a little bit and get some help on that other side. Instead of running the trips on this side, put another receiver to that other side and try to exploit those inside seam routes on the Knights, who are running a one high safety. Like the corner is going to cheat in a little bit. Knights might be switching it up. Petty's looking over the field. Got him again. Harris with back-to-back sacks, and that line is starting to break down after the praise. Dominic Harris showing why he was the league leader last year again. That's 2 in a row. Brings up 3rd down with the 20 to gain for the first down. All right. Petty back, hoping to get a little time. Going to the star man, inside seam route open. He did not choose to make the throw, and he's going to throw it across the field. Oh, and Pratt almost comes up with it. Should have went up for 2 hands. Should have went up with 2 hands. Got to go up with 2 hands. Play the ball, go up with 2 hands. Could have had a completion. Good pass by the star man. And that's the thing with that star. When that ball goes to that star and you get those extra seconds, that defense will break down, especially on the deep ball. But he had that inside seam route to Collins open again. Just chose not to throw it, chose to pull it down. Probably should take that that quick dump off over there on the right side to Collins. And he's going to get sacked again. And if the quarterback, Petty, would look up, number 23, Josh Brown, is playing about 10 yards off of the receiver. If he would just take that quick 5-yard completion and let him catch and run, you get that 2 times, that's 10 yards. And that moves the ball. And that's a quick pass before Harris can get there. So you might want to hopefully listen to this. Turnover on downs. Knights get the ball back. And this is where it starts getting out of hand. He's going to take the check down to Harris. Harris is going to flag guard. He's going to flag guard and nullify the extra yardage after the completion. And the flag guard actually happened a couple yards up, but they're going to mark it back from there. Bring it up, second down, line to gain of 20. Knights running 3 receivers to the right. Kendall singled up on the left. Kendrick Bryant giving him some time. Going to take the dump off to Cheeky, who's wide open. Cheeky's going to rumble and tumble down the field. Stepping out of bounds right in front of Pratt. Just short of the first down. And the thing with the Knights is they use their linemen a lot because, one, the linemen are pretty fast and they can get down the field. So a lot of people don't expect them to cover the distance as fast as they can, and it really opens up holes in that secondary when you got linemen that can get down the field. And we have a ugly looking play. Looks like nobody was ready. We have the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen, so that will stop the play. All right, we're waiting on the whistle. Whistle has been blown. Titanium trying to confuse him on defense. Snap is back. Complete to Cheeky. Cheeky's going to pitch it to Dre Taylor. Dre Taylor's going to make one person miss. Oh, and Dion's going to get the flag pull. Knights looking to get one more score on the board. Coach Stats going to bring Franklin in the backfield with Blackwell. Single up those receivers. Steven Johnson has a lot of room over here. I would probably take the quick pass. Keldrick Bryant wide open as he normally is in the middle of the field. And just as I was saying, those linemen can cover distance really fast. And then the times you think they're going to stay in that block, they shoot right by you, let you go, and then it's an easy dump off before that safety can get there. Touchdown. And it looks like Keldrick Bryant or Dominique Harris could be player of the game. If Dominique Harris's touchdown, was it called back? Was his touchdown called back? He had one called back. I think he got 120 left in the fourth. But he had 3 consecutive sacks and some other key pulls. So he's going to take the dump off to Steven. Steven's going to look to pass, going to throw a wobbler to Franklin. Franklin's going to make the one-handed catch out of bounds. It was nice, but it was a little too deep. And Steven Johnson and Ryan Franklin actually played high school football together along with Kendall at Fossil Ridge High School. Titanium can build on this, even though they are losing right now. Go back to that first drive. Look at what you did right. Look at the key plays. Look at what you did right. Move some people around and get that ball out of your hand a little bit faster. And Titanium can have some steam going into this season. They might shock a couple of teams. I definitely don't think they will lose as many as they did last season. But then again, the competition has stepped up all the way around. Some of these teams look pretty good. So looking forward to a fun season of Mid-Cities Flag Football, ladies and gentlemen. Keep tuning in every week, Saturday and Sunday, starting at 9 o'clock. Games run all the way through 2 o'clock. Broadcasted live. And they are, and I don't know what's going on. I think they're going to call the game. All right, we don't do mercy rule in Mid-Cities Flag Football, so I'm really confused. We're going to get clarification on that too. Got a whole list of stuff to get clarification on.
What's going on now? Still in time.
And the game is over with the Knights winning 35-6. Looks like they called the game.